Oh, nice. Finally finished my first run of Subnautica the other day. Molly, welcome in. What did you think of it? Chris, how's it going, man? Oh yeah, I gotta activate my thing for the chat. That's right. My eyes are all blurry and I can't see shit. Awesome. Great to hear. I am drinking coffee. I certainly am. I'll turn that down a little bit. I'm also drinking it in my Golden Girls mug, which I got. Oh yeah, anytime for coffee, my guy. I also have a big thing of water, so don't worry about that. Yeah, on the weekends, I usually make a pot and then I finish it, however long it takes me. But, yeah. Molly, you finished Subnautica. What did you think of it? What did you think of the ending? And yes, Below Zero is good. It's not as good as the first one. Honestly, it's not as good as the second one, even though the second one's only in early access. It's still good. It's a fun story. I like it. Both. I like hot coffee, cold iced coffee, frozen coffee. It's all good. Yeah, the best thing Below Zero did was the quality of life improvements that they added for that game. The fact that you only need 5 ingots for titanium, or 5 titanium for an ingot instead of 10 is a game changer. The large room is great. Despite what other people think, I like the sea truck. I like the modular design of it. The fact that you can add on different compartments, I thought that was very cool. But yeah. I've said this before, Subnautica is top 5 game series for me, like game franchise. You already bought the early access? Awesome. It is very fun. I had a good time. I wish TikTok would let me update the name of the game through this. It doesn't seem to want to. Let's see if this works. Maybe it does. Maybe it won't. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Well, I think we can just jump right into it. Just make sure that everything is where it needs to be. It is. Uh-oh. Hold on. I was messing with some things earlier, so I might need to change that. There we go. Oh, that is really loud. Okay, so yesterday we did a lot of work. Like, look at all these books that I put away. This whole thing was filled. I got a bunch down here. We went from having like less than 200 books put away and no shelves finished to 1444 books put away out of 3,000 and 126 shelves finished. And I have all of the secret chests unlocked. And I've got a bunch of the points maxed out, the abilities. Insight, auto shelving, and assemble are all maxed. Shelf guide is on level 3. I haven't done sort yet. That'll be the last one I do because I don't really need that too well. But I love it because, like, now I can just pick these books up. I can hit 5, and look at that. I get every book. Tears of the Beasts, Records of the Extinct and Forgotten. Welcome back, man. Do I don't think I do. Yep, actually I do. And then I can hit 4 and it just auto sorts everything. It's awesome. And with the cooldown being as good as it is, it takes next to no time to do all of this. Soul, mind, and body. That's, I know I was gonna say, I know I have some of these. Alchemy, laws and taboo of chimera synthesis. Yep. Yeah, I think I played this for about 4 hours yesterday, or not yesterday. Wait, what's today? Yeah, no, I played for about 4 hours yesterday, and I love it. I love games like this. They're so much fun. I know they're not everybody's bag, but they're mine. This is definitely Transfiguration. Which is, that's summoning. This is Transfiguration. Master of Mimicry, do I have, I do. Also, just to let everybody know, there's a couple brand new channel reward points, just some silly ones for being first, second, and third to the chat. They're one-time redeemable during a stream, so if you're first in the chat, you can go ahead and get that. You can redeem it. And then there's also second and third. Just little silly ones. Actually, I'm looking at... Where's the first? Oh, there it is. I don't know why first, second, and third are separated. Not sure why they would be, but just silly little channel point rewards. Yeah, see? I gotta set up like a little alert for them. I just did the actual channel point things for now. But they're just silly little channel point things for the chat to add a little bit more interactivity. If you're first to the stream, you can redeem the first one. If you're second, third, do the same. They're only redeemable once per stream. So once they're gone, they're gone. They're just a little bit more interactivity, and I'm gonna add like an alert for them as well when they get redeemed. I just have to find something that's cool. I'm working behind the scenes on making more interactivity towards the stream. Hoping to get a little bit more, like I said, just interaction. Some more fun things that can be done. Books of Alchemy, the ultimate secret of the Philosopher's Stone. I definitely have something about the Philosopher's Stone. Practical Guide to Potion Crafting. There it is, right there. Fantasy or reality? Yep. But also, if you have any suggestions for the stream, they are always appreciated and always welcome. Because like I said, I'm just trying to find ways to make it more fun for people. Obviously, the main goal of the channel is just to hang out and, you know, have fun, chat, you know, normal stream stuff. I also want to, I've talked about this before, I want to set up more game nights for everybody, not just me and like the people that I know, but like for viewers, so people can come in and they can maybe on like a Friday or a Saturday night, and we can get really big game nights going with people. What do I have? Complete Guide to Stealth. You are a viewer. You're a great viewer, my friend. I was just telling everybody I added a couple new channel point redeems. I don't have any alerts for them yet because I'm trying to figure out what to do for them, but it's just a simple first, second, and third, you know. Yeah, hashtag escape from reality. Yeah. I'm mostly looking for community growth with this channel. Not only do I want to set up a place where I can play games and like hang out with people like I used to, because that's what a lot of this is. This is more of a hobby for me than anything else. Like, I don't ever expect this to blow up. That's not going to happen. I'm 44 years old. There's no way this is going to become anything other than what I want it to be, which is what I want it to be is a community thing where people can come in, we can hang out, we can check out new video games, whether single player, multiplayer, party games, all those types of things. And just go from there. A people enchanted by glowing slabs. That's this one. "15 rows left to level up." I just noticed that. That's summoning. But yeah, the first, second, and third channel point redeems are redeemable only once per stream, so once they're redeemed, that's it. Just like I said, just a little bit of more viewer interaction, and when I can find a good like alert for them so that it pops up on screen, I'll do that. Foundations. I think that just might be all of them. Yeah. But I'm gonna start working on more. Is this stealth? No, it's this. I'm gonna start working on more things in the background to add some more interactivity. The Codex of Transfiguration. That's this one. Correlation of magic and emotion. Oh, it goes there. Did you redeem it? Let me see. Because this chat here doesn't tell me. Yeah, they should only be... Why is that? There we go. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Correlation of magic and emotion. I don't think I have that. Oh, I do. Compendium of Dungeon Resources. Dungeon Resources are over here, and I think I have that. Yep. I sure do. Ritual designs for the practicing necromancer. Ritual right there. Okay, so this is so much better once you get into the magic part of it. I mean, not that the game was hard or anything to begin with, but it's just so cool. Once I have the magic spells and I can just put everything where it needs to go. You're a former necromancer. No longer practicing. It's tough. It's tough out in this world. You can't even be a practicing necromancer anymore. There's just no job market for it. Magical analysis based on the application of infinite series. This is one of those, yeah. One of those only 3-book situations. Book of Spells, Pulveration. I think I have Pulveration. Yep. Pulverization, not pulveration. That's not even a word. Concealment among nearby objects. I wish I could do that. That'd be fantastic. Beginner's Guide, Summoning the Useless Goddess. Teachings of the Great Philosophers. Philosophy is here, right? Yeah. Teachings of the Great Philosophers. I think that just has to go on its own shelf. The Death's Note. Oh. That's crazy. What are you up to today, Eric? Probably a lot of just hanging out like me. Magical Items Workshop. That goes up here. Level up. Introductions to Psychological Principles. Introduction to... I think that just needs to... Yep, goes on its own shelf. This is so much better. Magical Warfare, Stealth Detection. Beastification and the Threshold of Madness. Hanging out, getting fat. Nice. Man Bear Cave game. Man Cave Bear game, yes. I mean, that would be really rad. Like, I do love the idea that Chris Frank had about this game, but you're organizing your man cave and you could have different levels where it could be like, one could be sports trophies or sports memorabilia, one could be movies, one could be CDs, records, tapes, and then video games, fun, like you could, and then just have everything. But then also a real live bear decides to make it his cave and you have to keep him out. It's such a good idea. The structure of power monopolization by long-lived species. It's one of these. This one. I wonder if there are any other games that are like this, but you have to. Maybe there was an earthquake, which would explain why your shit was on the floor, but it also knocked down a wall, so a bear moved in. I mean, honestly, it doesn't have to make sense. Let's be honest. It does not have to make sense at all. It can just be this. It could just be, oh, hey, you have a man cave, and a bear decided to make it his. The art of the tariff. I have the best tariffs in Magic Land. Nobody has better tariffs than me. Magical supply chain. I think this is another one, yeah, where I just have all 10 books. I can see why this one would be helpful in the beginning. Mystery fiction, judgment of the spectral tribunal. I bet a lot of people go for this one first. That way they can at least know where everything is and goes. But I think it's better to do the summon one first, because then you can just get all of them. And then maybe do that one. But I like the auto stack as well. See, this one here automatically arranges the books in your possession in numerical order, but if you already have this one, auto shelving, it doesn't matter, because that automatically puts everything in order. Was this one? Practical dungeon tactics. That goes down here because it's dungeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's just gonna be. Oh wait, is it? Oh no, wait. Yeah, this is dungeon ones. I was one off. Seduction magic. Illusions. Is illusions over here? Yes. Whoa. The Abyss of Tarot. Well, that goes over here. Because this is definitely divination. No? Yeah, goes right there. Oh, there's another side. That would make sense. There's been like 3 sides to every shelf. And I'm just like, oh, why can't I put this on the thing? 763 likes already over on TikTok and a new follower? Joel C, thank you for the follow and the like. Holy shit, that's a lot. That's crazy. Daily life without magic. Auto shelf. Now 1,194 likes. Yo, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Introduction to life hack magic. Maybe after this we'll do a little bit of random base building in Subnautica. They like the cut of my jib. Hey, what did I tell you about mentioning my jib and how it's cut? You're not supposed to talk about that on stream. I love it. Fluid. You go right there. I kind of don't like how I put these ones away over here because they're different spell books. So like here I have novice, but then over here I have adept, and then there's expert. I'm almost tempted to go back and rearrange them. Chris, hello. Well, you're just in time to see me use some magic and put some books away. How are you doing today? Are you feeling better? 1,700 likes already over on the TikTok side. That's insane. Thank you. Keep it up. And a level up. I really do feel like sort is the least... Because like I said, this was the first one that I went... Or no, this was the first one I went with. Insight. Insight was my first one that I picked, and then I went with assemble and then auto shelving, and these last two, like, this is good shelf guide because sometimes I just don't know where a book will go. You mean you got 1,000 likes in the last 3 minutes? I did. It's now up to 2658, 2,658 likes. And I have been live for 32 minutes. It is crazy. Crazy insane. Plus I got a new follow and somebody shared. It's awesome. Loco is going. Yeah, hey man, take care, have fun, enjoy your day. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm gonna pick up a book now. Perfect lines and circles. The secret to drawing in one stroke. 3,048 likes. Wow. Dougie! Dougie, how are you doing today? This is daily life. I need magic. How are you doing this fine afternoon, Douglas? Dougie Mosa is streaking through the channel. Hell yeah. That's another one I gotta add. I gotta add like a local file to play a clip and play a sound. I'm still working with StreamerBot to kind of try to understand how that all works. But it's fairly easy to use it. It's not bad. What do I have? Oh, it's this. It's definitely this one. Yeah. I set up a silly little one for later that we can integrate into some stuff going down the road, but it's just a coin flip and it has a 50-50 odds to land on heads or tails. And we can use that later on down the road. Yeah, see? Maybe if we're making decisions in games and be like, hey, what do we want to do? Heads will do this, tails will do that. It's just something, just little things that I was messing around with. Like I said, I'm trying to think of more things to add to it because Chris Castro mentioned about StreamerBot yesterday, so I re-downloaded it and set a couple other things up. And I also forgot that because I put this in commands and I forgot that Stream Element already has a list of commands that you can do. So it's the same one. So the only one available on commands over here is coin flip. That's through StreamerBot. The top one is a whole list of things that Stream Elements can do, which is just, I don't know, random things that I haven't looked at in years. Might get rid of the Stream Elements bot if I can do everything through StreamerBot. I think that'll just be better. That's that we need. System and precedence of the Arcane Court. That's this one. But yeah, so again, any suggestions at all, I'm down for them. Grand Compendium of Illusion Magic. Illusion is down here. And there are probably some that are on there that might not be set up. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, uptime, there's follow age. There's ones that you can set, like set the title, change the category. I have to look through Streamer Elements, and then, like I said, I'm probably going to put a lot of that on StreamerBot. Just, I don't know. Seems a little bit better. Oh, well, that was only 2, and I know where that goes. But yeah, just a bunch of silly little things that we can add to the stream. Like I said, to try to make it a little bit better add some more interactivity. Awakening of the first spells. That would be history, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, this kind of annoys me. The fact that I have adept spells here, and then there's expert, and then there's novice over here. Expert, 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 master, and then legendary. I think legendary would be before master, wouldn't it? Or after master. I honestly almost want to go back and rearrange that, but I'm not going to. Book of Constellations. What do you got your head in your hands for? It's just one of those things, man. It bugs me. I don't know. It shouldn't, but it does. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it like here on stream or anything. This would honestly be something I would do in my free time. Just go back and rearrange the entire library. The Art of Hypno. Oh, this is gonna be one of those ones that I don't have a. Is it? Wait, this is illusion magic, right? Yeah. Why is that one there? This should be down in music and stuff. Well, not music, but... Huh. I probably just thought it went there. Listen, man, that's just how it is. Like I said, I don't know. It's one of those things. It'll bother me. Oh, do I already have a shadow? I do. It just makes more sense because, like, I don't know, this should be beginner or novice. This should be adept. This should be expert. This should be master, and this should be legendary. Just seems like it makes more sense. Monster hunting law. That's this one, right? Yeah. 10, 4, 8, 5, and 1. That's this one. Magical physiology of therianthropy, yes. Romance novel, Senior and the Beast. One of those things is called a disorder. If it was your real library, sure, but once you finish your shelves, you will close the game and never see these books again. I will not. I will open this game again and I will do it completely without magic. You watch. Senior and the Beast. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna go get the last little bit of my coffee. I'll be right back. Nobody hurt me, sir. I just like doing it. Also, I think it was yesterday. I don't think I was streaming. But I saw that Sandstorm has this game on Steam now. So I wonder how far he is into it. And also why he's not here in the chat with us. I really think losing his streak, like, fucked him up. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know. Like, he showed up to stream one day. Yeah, like, he showed up to stream one day and he was like, why don't I have my streak? And he was on a pretty good streak. He was at like 60 some streaks or 60 some watches. And he was like, why don't I have my streak? And I was like, I have no idea, man. I really don't know. You were in the last time that I streamed, so you should have gotten credit for it. And it was reset to 0, and he has not been back since. He has just been gone. He is passionate about streaking. He certainly is. But I don't know, man. Mystery fiction, the blood-stained astrologer. That's this one. Yeah, he really took that to heart. What was it? Preservation of mental identity and therianthropic spells. I mean, that's one way of putting it. The rift in values between different species with differing lifespans. That's this one. I think this is just... Wait. The laws of equivalent exchange. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is one of those ones where it's only a 3-book. Yeah, I don't know, man. He really took that to heart, losing that streak. I don't know. I don't know if he thinks he needs that. Oh, he went right there. Certainly doesn't. I realistically don't expect anybody to be able to make it to all of my streams. I am very grateful if they do and are able to. I like how I barely have to even look at some of the titles anymore. I just know where they go. That's what 9 hours and 15 minutes of playing this game will do to you, though. The cursed workplaces of a magicless world. I can think of quite a few of those. I work at one. Strange technology from another world. The ultimate language, C++. I love that. That's so funny. Well, the only thing left to do is... Oh! Complete 200 rows, unlock all major magic. Yeah. I mean, you know what? That's true. He was playing a lot of Forza. So, that could be it. Racing games are a little bit more important. I get it. I do. Mathematical geometry of magic circles. Book of Spells, Abyss, Master. Magical supply chain management. I just want to say, let's take a real quick look and like look at how less cluttered this library already is. You can see most of the floor. That just goes to show you, I truly have no life. I should message Kyla and tell her to jump on so she does not lose her streak. Kroger, hello. How are you doing? No more healer diff. Oh, I don't have that one yet. I can wait a few seconds though. You've already done like 500 books today. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be done today. The magic really helps. Like foraging magical items. Where's magical items was... Wait, where? Oh. Wait. Oh yeah, this is magical artifacts. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many books I put away. Like I said, once you get the magic... Labor studies. Where are the workplaces to apply your university learned magic? I was gonna say that would be over here. Sociology. Once you get the magic, like, this is easy. I guess that's why people are going back and doing, like, no magic runs. Healing magic for the reclamation of mind. You're playing this too? My uncle downloaded it for me after we cheated on his wife. What? What? What the hell? That's so weird. I mean, okay. Books of alchemy, potion safety storage and manual. Do I have any more of these? Books of alchemy, potion safety and storage manual. Wait. So it looks like I have all 10 of these. Let me get that guy's wife's number. Yo, Eric, I love you. Like, that was from TikTok, and they're gone out of the thing now. But like, that was their message. Their message, also their username, Big Nasty Twink. Love it. But their first and only message in the chat is, I'm playing this too. My uncle downloaded it for me after we cheated on his wife. That's fantastic. Oh, man. I do love sometimes the random messages that you get. Oh. Okay. So... this is very clearly 10 books, and I don't seem to have a shelf with 10, so I'm gonna guess, let's see. This might actually be... yeah, so these ones don't actually go there. I could have not read it and chose violence. Listen, you're not wrong. But a message like that, how do you not? It's so good. Introduction to Malediction Systems, Taxonomy, Structure, and this is Curses. Oh, man. Oh, okay. That goes there. Oh, that's awesome. Compendium of Necromancy. Necromancy is here, the arts of management and maintenance. Magical creatures and their spells. Oh boy. Codex of Truth Verification. I was going to say that's law. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is just max out sort. Again, not that I really need it. Because it kind of just, with the auto shelve, it just does it on its own. Wait. Why do I only have 4? Because I already have them there. I'm gonna put you over here. Oh, yeah. I still can't get over that. Also, by the way, it looks like over on the TikTok side, we've tapped out at 3,048 likes, which for less than an hour of streaming, not bad. Plus a new follow. I'm trying to get up to 100 over there. So if you have a TikTok account, head on over and follow me. You can do exclamation TikTok in the chat. That'll take you to my page. You follow along. It would be really cool and really appreciated. I think things start to happen really over there once I get to 100 followers. I'm not 100% sure. TikTok obviously is, I don't know. It's more for younger people. I'm going in the wrong direction. But it's a good place to post all the shorts. They usually get a lot of attention over there. I see Dougie sitting in the TikTok chat now. Battlefield Logic. Thank you for the like, Dougie. Very much appreciated. Language of Draconic, Roars of Ancient Wisdom and Primal Power. Dragonborn book. Language is over here. Romance novel, My Massive Golden Balls. Okay. Love the titles of this. From longbow to shortbow. Tactical applications. Oh. I might have to clip that from earlier and just get a screenshot of the chat coming up and saying that. Oh my God. Still has me just, I'm floored by that. Compendium of Sacred Purification Magic. That's holy magic. Compendium of Sacred Purification Magic. I think I might have one of these. Yep. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that I have one of these. Mystery Fiction, The Prospero Code. Yep. Career opportunity. Graduated from Magic University. Got 0 job offers. That is right there in sociology. It's kind of crazy too, because after I checked the analytics for this yesterday, I got like the stream analytics. This was probably one of the most popular streams that I've had in a while in terms of viewers and concurrent viewers and like average viewers. I think I averaged like 10, or the average might have been 7 or 8, but like my max viewers at one point were like 20. Yes, for this game, random. I'm not even joking. Like I've said before that this game, it kind of scratches that perfect itch in my brain, but it did really well on the Twitch side of things. It did pretty well on the TikTok side, and YouTube at one point I had 3 different viewers, I think, which nobody watches on TikTok or nobody watches on YouTube for me. I get my views afterwards, and they don't usually last for very long. I get a couple new followers out of it. Yeah, dude, people like games like this. It might not be everybody's thing, but people like games like this. I think it's just the very relaxed vibes behind it. But again, it's not for everybody. Like I know Eric is not a super fan of this game, but he is a good friend of mine and loves to hang out and support because he is quite literally the GOAT. But yeah, like this is kind of, a lot of people love games like this, and like I said, I do too. Land, Sea, and Sky. I know I have. Yeah, this one. Oh, I don't have that one updated yet. Doug, you're amazing. I mean, that must be like a thing for this game. When I see this game streamed, I avoid it. It's an ADHD nightmare of a mess, but I do love cozy games. I think that's why people... Aw, thank you. I think that's why people love it. Because, and again, hold on, let me put these away. This down here, and Eric is like banging his head against the wall when I say it. But like this down here is a mess to me, and I'm trying my hardest not to take every book off the shelf and rearrange them in a better order, because like here, I think the way this goes, you have these 10-row shelves, and it should be right here. I have Adept, Expert, and then over here is Novice. And I think, well, let me say, like I said, there's Novice, Adept, Expert, somewhere around here. Expert was here. And then there's Master and Legendary. And I have things kind of, for the most part, especially just with this, kind of messed up. And I think it should go Novice, Adept, Master, or Expert, Master, and Legendary. And it's taking a lot to not rearrange these shelves, and I still might do it. But imagine if a bear was running around and knocked these books off the shelves for... Well, I mean, I don't have to imagine a bear, because a fairy apparently is the one who knocked all these off. I'm interested to see what the ending of this game is going to be like. Like, I'm... Holy Magic, Undead, Protection, and Purification. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's already on the shelves. It's all just books on the ground. That makes it really hard to even think about getting started. Oh, dude, it was hard for me to get started yesterday because, like, all of that up there was... You finish organizing the books and it turns into a Dark Souls game and you have to fight to keep it clean. That would be amazing. Spoilers, the portal door is gonna open and you're gonna walk outside and a fairy is gonna punch you in the mouth. I mean, that would be a pretty good ending to the game, I think. You'd be like, hey, I knocked all those books off. But yeah, like, all of this was covered, and even down there you could not see the floor. I literally just had to pick up books, and then I spent a lot of my time going over here and being like, looking at book titles and being like, okay, so that one goes there. Like, if I pick up this book here, The Alchemist's Encyclopedia, and then I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, nothing over there. Come over here. 1N gives you a little map. That's all the alchemy books. So then I know I go back there and I can just put it on a shelf. But once you get the magic, it's like, this isn't even a thing anymore. The Alchemist's Encyclopedia. I could just do this. I just pick up a book, and since everything except for this one is maxed out, like, the cooldown for this is 10 seconds and I could pick up 9 books. So all I have to, there's a max of 10 books to a shelf. Some of them have 3, some of them have 5, but the max is 10. So all I have to do is pick up one book, hit 5. Now see, this one only has... Wait, did that work? One came flying toward me. Did it not? Oh, no, I guess I only have this one. Wait. Oh, I couldn't see that other book under there. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell happened? But yeah, so like that only had 2 left. I already had some up on the shelf. But like if I pick up this one, I hit 5, all of them come towards me. And then also, now that I have it upgraded, I can hit 2. That shows me exactly where the shelf is. And since I have 3 books, I can see that they all just go here, hit 4, and they automatically assemble into a shelf. And since the cooldowns are so low, I mean, it makes it like it's not even a thing. Like, I'm just running around hitting buttons at this time. Foundations of Contemporary Magical Jurisprudence. Okay, so volume 3, Magical Jurisprudence. So that's this one. Yeah, and then all I do is just hit that, and it bam. But there are people that are doing no magic runs. That would be pretty amazing. Imagine a sudden end game boss fight out of nowhere when you haven't even learned how to do combat. Oh, that would be so funny. A technique to turn wandering ghosts into servants. But yeah, a lot of the beginning was me wandering around, like doing this. Like, I take a book off the shelf and go, okay, I have no, like, just for instance, I have no idea where this one goes. So I would just walk around and be like, okay, so I have volume 3. Little Jimmy Big Bro followed and joined. Thank you so much for the follow. I would, since I know it goes in 3, I'd put it in 3, and if it glows gold, I know that it goes there. But some of them I literally had to walk around and just like pick up a book, put it in the right spot on a shelf, any shelf, and if it glowed gold, I was like, nice. Necro defense. Also, I was gonna say, why don't I have my full list of things, but I literally put them down. Necro defense. I do get stuck on books though. Compendium dealing with hauntings. I'm gonna message Kyla real quick and be like, yo, get in here and save your streak. Otherwise you're gonna lose it. Oh, excuse me. I have the hiccups. But, all right. Yeah, enough about the game. Well, not enough about the game, but anybody do anything interesting this weekend? Anybody have any good plans? I know it's a Sunday. Most people are probably she partied hard for her birthday. She went axe throwing and went to the Cheesecake Factory. So yeah, she partied about as hard as she normally would. She did get a bullseye at axe throwing, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, anybody else? Anybody do anything for the weekend? Have any good plans that you had done? You know, I would love to hear about them. I know, Dougie, you went to the casino. You and Chris Frank. Introduction to Illusion Magic. I think I have that one there. Introduction to Illusion Magic. Yes. Let's see. They worship an invisible entity known as Wi-Fi. You're not kidding. We certainly do. And I know where that goes. That goes otherworldly. And it's only 5, so it definitely goes on its own shelf. Tomorrow is your last day off for your vacation, then it's back to reality. Yeah, I know that feeling. I am probably not gonna get any more days off until I take some, which is gonna be in August. Archers of the Fairy Pact. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I don't have that one. That's okay. Forging and using magical bows. Come on. Will you get in there? There we go. Yeah, I plan to take off like a solid week in August. And I'm gonna try to do a pretty big stream every day. So I'm trying to set up what games I'm going to do. Probably a lot of long games during the day, and then at night I'm going to maybe do a bunch of multiplayer games. We're just gonna have to see how that works out. Nice. But yeah, that's hopefully going to be the first week of August. What was this? Techniques for returning a drawing to a previous step. I have that around here somewhere. Where is it? This is every day. Yeah, there we go. Level up some more. OG Skyrim, no mod, so you can see that it's a broken mess during the day, Super Battle Golf during the night. I mean, I'll definitely, like... We could definitely do a lot more multiplayer games at night. Because like I said, I'm taking the entire week off. So it's going to be pretty big stream. I'll probably start, like, early in the morning and do a longer game during the day. Maybe even try to, like, finish a game a day if I can. Like... Stop and take a little bit of a break to eat and rest and do what I need to do, and then come back at night and we can do party games like Super Battle Golf. I would like to start getting into other games as well. So if y'all want to start picking up some cool games that we can play, multiplayer games, doesn't matter what it is, let me know. I'll get it myself and then we can have fun with that. Matter Creation Master. that's legendary. But yeah, I'll do OG Skyrim. Probably wouldn't take that long to just straight up beat the game. Like, the main campaign story is not that long if you just do it. Arcane economy report. Where's economics? Terror illusion. Spells to shatter the enemy's mind. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I have some of these as well. Yes. Nope. That one's not ready yet. That's okay. We'll just put it away the old-fashioned way. I've been playing through Witcher 1, then I'll do the others in order, sort of reading up for the DLC. I have seen that they're coming out with another DLC for The Witcher 3, and it's like, I saw it's been like 10 years and they're releasing another DLC for it. Like, that's kind of crazy. Witcher 1 is clunky. Have you ever played Totally Reliable Delivery Service? I played it years ago and it was hilarious and it was right. I haven't, but I've heard of it. Again, that's another one we can play. See, I'd like to play games like that where we can get 4 to 5, you know, or however many people, and we just do dumb things. Like Repo is on the list. We could do Lethal Company. It doesn't have to all be games like that as well. It can be other things. Like, we can do longer games, like longer multiplayer games. I don't know if you've ever played 7 Days to Die. That's a really good one. That's always fun, and they've updated the shit out of it since I played it. It's been years since I played it. But yeah, it doesn't even have to be like single player, like single time party games. It can be a lot of things. Oh, you were not supposed to go there. You were supposed to go there. Jackpot. Yeah, exactly. Things like that. Like a night where we can get people in and do stuff like that. And I think with the Jackbox games, I think a lot of them, I would be the one who has to own them only, and then everybody else can just connect on their phone. If I remember correctly, I really don't know. I haven't played Jackbox, but it would be fun. And then it would also be cool to, like, I don't know, just set up anything. Anything with a browser. Yeah, that's what it was. Why did you wait? Oh, because you are in the wrong spot. I was gonna say, why did you not go in where you're supposed to go? Night Parade of 100 Demons. I know where that goes. That goes up here. Nope. But yeah, that would be, I think that would be a good thing to do. Like you said, Jackbox party games, Super Battle Golf, anything. Theoretical foundations of enchanted music. Psychology, powerless and responsible shifting. Okay, powerlessness and responsibility shifting. Yeah, so that would be, I thought so. Kind of surprised I haven't found the rest of this yet. The psychology of prioritizing gaming over tidying your room. Yep, I know that. I know that feeling. I'm more likely to do it in a game than I am anywhere else. Compendium of magic. Useless magic from around the world. Is any magic useless? Blank is a browser drawing and guessing game, which is fun. How about an MMO, the Cyberpunk? I saw that. Scribble. Yeah, I don't know why. Why did it block that? That's weird. Yeah, I saw that Cyberpunk. Oh, it was a link. Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, that might be whatchamacallit. If you have any links, either send them to me and I'll post them, or send them to Eric. He's a mod, so he should be able to do that. I gotta go through and I'm gonna make some people VIPs so they can share links, because I'm pretty sure you can when you do that. Oh, well, that was a waste. Only 2 books. But yeah, Twitch is weird about that, because I'm pretty sure I have link sharing on for followers, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, again, we can do any of that. If we want to do MMOs, if we want to do... Oh, I keep hitting this and I only have one. The legalities of party disbandment. Was that... Yeah, that's law. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I knew that, but... The ultimate illusion, mirror, flower, water, moon. That's right here. But yeah, if you have any game suggestions or suggestions for the stream, throw them in chat. Or not throw them in chat, throw them into Discord. And if you're not a part of the Discord, you can go ahead and join. I think I'm gonna set up a channel for stream suggestions. You know, whether it be a game, whether it be something to add to the stream that could be fun, anything like that, because that's what I'm looking for. Everyday magic for deep and restful sleep. I think I've said this about 100 times, but man, how great would it be to have this? Ooh, level up. Again, throw my last points into... Oh, is that's already max? That was only 5? Everything else was 10. Okay, I'll take it. Anatomy of the bow and arrow. Genesis theory and interpretation via imaginary numbers. There it is. The psychology of prioritizing gaming over tidying your room. Introduction to summoning. Oh. Nope, still don't have that one. I thought that was it. Introduction to summoning, fundamentals. Volume 4. Every time I played Uno on stream, it's hilarious too. Yeah. Again, anything like that. Alchemy would be... is back here. Alchemy and inflation. Oh no, this actually might be economics, yeah. The art of shadow walking. From the nether void of the Shadow Walkers. A soul from Shangri-La. Wait. Oh, no, I'm literally looking at the wrong book. It's this one. Yeah, Uno is one of those games that, you know, people love to watch other people play because it's such a game where things can crash out and happen so quickly. I did. You're not wrong. I distracted myself with ICP lyrics, which is a thing that happens. We are pretty close to being done with this. Like I said, I'm kind of excited to see what the end of this game brings. I want to see what it is. I want to see what happens at the end of this. Introduction to Magical Determinism spell. That's philosophy that goes up here. It's very nice to see all these shelves put together. Spells for curing poisons and diseases. The genesis of magic and the evolution of civilization. That's gotta be sociology, right? No? Oh. It's history. Seer's Journal, that's, yeah, this one. Divination. History. Well, we know where that one goes. Quite literally. Up to 3,049 likes on the TikTok side. In the trash. You don't like history? Or you just don't like magical history? Divination goes down here. Math. Oh, wow. That was a lot of them. Structural analysis. I don't have that one ready yet. We're busy rewriting history anyway, because who needs the old book? You know what? I get it. You're not wrong. This is economics, right? Yeah. Philosophy goes over here. Philosophy of mana and willpower. There's only 2 more shelves left in philosophy until it's done. Summoning is down here. Encyclopedia of Magical Artifacts. I'm really hitting the magic buttons now. One right guess in 100 makes you a seer. I said this yesterday, and absolutely, this is 100% true. You could call yourself like a psychic or a seer or something like that and be wrong 99 times out of 100, but that one time that you're right, people are going to be like, oh yeah, see, I told you. They know what they're doing. The art of illusion defense, mental defense, this one. That's just how it is. Holy magic. I don't have a single section that's filled yet, do I? Illusion is pretty close. So is summoning. Holy magic is pretty close. Oh no! Holy magic is done. Holy magic is completely finished. Insane theories -1, regular theories 1 billion. That's right. That's how it is. Spatial distribution of mana density and its fluctuation characteristics. That's math? Yeah, I guess it would be. Math is pretty close to being finished too. They call their mana dark energy. I was gonna say that's otherworldly over here. Chanting methods for resonating with natural entities. Storage magic. Yeah, so Dougie, Chris was telling me, I asked him, oh, by the way, Chris got back to me. RSP, Ricky Shane Page, will not be able to make it to Backyard Gathering. He is going to be in England that weekend for a deathmatch tournament, which sucks for us, but is awesome for him. And that's very cool for him. But yeah, he also did say, Chris said that he is, I don't think it's a secret, because he mentioned it here yesterday. If it is, somebody stop me real quick. But he did tell me about your plans, so we're good to go through with that. I already have people messaging me, letting me know what matches they want. I'll fight them. I bet you will. But yeah, so I already have people messaging me about things that they want to do. And I am like, I am absolutely cool with that, but everybody needs to understand that not everybody is going to get a singles match. It's not, that's just not how it's going to work. Unfortunately, I wish I could give everybody a singles match. But if we do that, we're going to be there till midnight, and nobody wants to be there until midnight. Especially me. Philosophy of power and ethics. I would love for the show to be as wrapped up as it was and as early as it was last year, because that was fantastic. Household efficiency, yes. Especially because you keep inviting more people. Listen, I mean, like I've said before, and I said this in my post earlier today, Kale said it does not matter the amount of people that come to the show. He is fine with that. Him and his wife are okay with that. But, again, if all these people are coming and they want to work, they're gonna have to get used to the idea of being in multi-man, tag, something like that matches. Because we just cannot have everybody have a singles match. Again, for as much as I would love for that to be a thing, no, it just can't. But yeah, when it comes to people coming to the show, the more the merrier. Because I want to see everybody. Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice until just now. The ones that are done are lit up. That's cool. Marriage is contract spell. Advanced disenchantment is required for divorce. That's sociology. I remember that title. Hi, Casey. Casey's over there on the TikTok side. How are you doing? Interracial social dynamics, that goes here. I'm already in front of it. Magical Detective Law, Punishment Act for the use of unapproved and unregistered spells. Which one is this one? That's 2. And 3. Prophecy goes down here. That's the book I'm going to give to that guy's wife when I give her that. Oh my god. Oh, that still is the best laugh of the day. I can't believe it. I mean, I can. Because people are insane, but it's just so funny that somebody came in and was like, this is what I'm gonna write. Advanced curse analysis. Maybe we should make that a thing. That should be like an inside joke of the channel. $2,665 books out of 3,072. We're almost there. Rituals of calling and commanding the dead. Everyone's fairy tongue. Tiny and lovely words. I love that it wasn't he as in the uncle had cheated, but we as... Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just what made it. That's why it was just so funny. Like, why would you come in it? I mean, I know why you would, just to be a troll and to be funny, and it worked. It absolutely worked. Voices of the Oracle. Revelations for the chosen listener. Book of Spells. Explosion. Mana and Labor, Sociology of Magical Economies. This is a 3-book. Complete Theory of Elemental Transmutation. Practical Necromancy Skeleton Edition. That's math. Math is over here. Prophecy and probability theory. The lexicon of curses. Inverse law of high-grade armor and fabric coverage. What would this be? Oh, magical items. Okay. A world without a demon lord, yet full of corporate slaves. I have some of those. Yes, this one. $2,735 books. It's pretty crazy. We're doing it. We're getting it done. A media society manipulated by magic. Sociology. Okay. I kind of miss leveling up now. I really wish... We have what, 81 left to go shelves that need to be filled? The Witch and the Accidental Love Potion. Well, that's a romance book if I've ever seen it. Number almost there, yeah. Archers of the Fairies Pact. That's this one, right? Oh, one more on there to be completed. Book of Spells, Novice. I'm doing it. I'm fixing them. I have to. That's a good question. I mean, I think so. I think that kind of falls along the lines of like what people were talking about with that mixtape game, where they were like, oh, well, you can't really lose, so can you even call it a game? And I mean, yeah, it's still a game. It's more of an interactive, like, novel or movie, but still has gameplay mechanics. So... okay, so novice, okay, this is still adept, so we need to fix this one. And then this is adept, and adept. So you can go there. So novice, adept, expert, master, and legendary. You don't think you agree? Okay. Why not? I like talking about stuff like this. Fundamentals of archery. This is probably the last one for the archery. I mean, I think I do see where you're coming, because like the point of a game is to have a winner and a loser. So if you can't lose in the game, is it a game? But do we have to define a game as having a winner or a loser, especially when it comes to like video games? Maybe. So then that's maybe where it turns into the whole, like, it's more of just an interactive visual novel. But yeah, I would like love to hear your opinion on it. Stealth arts techniques. Oh, okay, you went over there. What are gameplay mechanics other than trying to imitate life, like what you're doing now? Is there anything about this that is quote-unquote gameplay mechanics specific to a video game and not just something taken from life? I mean, yeah. That's a good way to put it. It's a good way to think about it. I think that's one of those questions where it's not really going to have an objective answer, more of a subjective answer. So... because, like, obviously, you and I will probably have differing opinions on that. But I don't think that makes either of us wrong either. There is magic in this, though. That's true. There is magic. Come on, what am I stuck on? Introduction to an inanimate. Okay. Wait a couple seconds for this to reload. Is low mana a form of discrimination? True, but it's also really not doing much other than just speeding up the real-life mechanics. Once he fights the end boss fairy, maybe I'll change. Yo, it would be pretty funny if that's what happened. I mean, like I said, I have no idea what comes at the end of this game other than it ends. And that's probably what's gonna happen. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they'll throw a curveball in the loop and just be like, oh, hey, by the way, now you have to fight a boss, which would be kind of crazy. 3 and 2, we'll just put that one away. True love between a 20-year-old lady and an 80-year-old tycoon. Whoa. Jake, thank you for the like. I appreciate that, man. How are you doing today? Don't discriminate against the mana poor. Damn, you are working fat. I know, dude. I'm telling you, once you get the magic, like, this is nothing. It really speeds up the game. 2 and 1. I'm trying not to waste my spell, even though the cooldown is so quick. I'm trying not to waste my spells, like the put away spell. The illusory art, sovereignty over the 5 senses. It's only 3 books. I could just put it away myself. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, once you get the magic, like, I have everything maxed now. It's just, damn. Had a nice little 4-way match. Finally home and sorting photos. My wife took. That's awesome, dude. She's coming with you at all the shows and takes wrestling photos. That's cool. That's very cool. I think I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I have some of these already. 3,170 likes, hell yes. Also, 69 total viewers, nice. This is definitely a 3-1. And I told myself I was gonna stop doing that. And I just did it anyway. That one goes there. The Ultimate Guide to Otherworldly Swear Words. What a book. Did you find the rest of the keys? I did. So I can now run, which doesn't seem to be too much faster. And then there was also a +3 book carrying, so I can carry a total of, I think it's 15 books now. But it doesn't really matter because I can just which one? The whole book. I can't read the whole book. I don't have the book. You mean this one? Oh, the swear words. Oh, The Ultimate Guide to Otherworldly Swear Words. No, you actually can't read these books. They don't open. That would be insane if they made it so that all of these books like opened and had actual words in them and were full-blown books. Could you imagine? No, you couldn't. You know what? It probably is a very highly requested feature because people are insane like that. Like I said, people are doing this with no magic. They're doing this with no auto sorting, no like auto pull the books. They're just doing it. Introduction to magical art. This is daily. I always get daily and magical art mixed up for whatever reason. I'm wondering how speedrun of this looks and if there are randomization runs. What would a randomization? Yeah, as I said earlier, this is a disorder. I don't know but which one, but it's one of them. Probably OCD, if I'm being 100% honest. I don't know what because this is already pretty random as far as I can tell. I don't think these books are set in a certain way. I mean, maybe they are. Like, maybe every time you load the game in a new game, the books are in the same spot. The shelves they belong to could be randomized as well. Yeah, that's another thing. Well, I mean, you could randomize them, but I'm pretty sure the shelves are in the same spot because they have these. But for a randomizer, yeah, you could totally go and mix everything up. I think it would make more sense if the books were randomized every time. I think the shelves should stay the same, but mix the placement of all the books. There we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. You could randomize the wall posters just the same. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Introduction to stealth magic. That would be crazy though, too. I do remember, like, in the beginning, just, picking up books and being like, oh shit, where does this go? Fastest any percent run so far is 54 minutes? What? But they didn't care enough to add gameplay to this game, so this is gameplay, my friend. Just because you don't think it is doesn't mean it's not. It's gameplay. That over a little bit, so I'm kind of more in the center. No major magic speed run is almost 4 hours, so no major magic is any of this, so I guess they're still using this? That's also another thing. I'm gonna guess that the key placement is probably the same every single time too, so they know exactly where to go to get it. Yes. Yes, it would. Wait, studies in arcane fiscal theory. I was gonna say, why did I only have... I must not, the cooldown must have still been on. Also, if you knock over my Lego shelf, we're gonna have problems. Breaking the curse of the Trophilus. Can't... I believe the books aren't randomized. Can't wait to see the speedrun of this on GDQ. It will probably make it. It will probably make it, honestly. I can imagine that this will be one of those things. Yeah, they'll add it. They'll do the any percent. That's what it'll end up being. Mystery fiction, the pirate captain. Why do I only have... Oh, I do. Sometimes I can't see all of the books, and it kind of drives me crazy. Thousand easy spells to use at home. Maybe as an off stream on a random day. I mean, I think if they do any percent, it would probably be... Oh, that's also why I can't see all the books, because I keep hitting R and closing up my list. GDQ loves to do shit like this, especially like an any percent run. Summoning magic for beginners. It's this one. There's also unsorted. Yeah, well, what the hell category would unsorted be? The point of this is to sort the books. That's really weird. Roses are red, violets are blue. Well, that's definitely art. Wait. Is it not? No. Oh. It's romance. Okay. Unsorted is also the fastest. It's like 39 minutes. Holy shit. Like... People are doing this in 39 minutes? That's crazy. I don't think I could do that if I'm being 100% honest. Well, I mean, I know I couldn't. But like, even if I tried. Alchemical safety manual handlings. That's probably... Where is this one? Oh, I do have all 5 of them. Okay. 3. Come on. 4, 2, 1, and 5. Sure, over time though. Oh, absolutely. This is gonna be one of those games that they'll find like a million tips and tricks to do it in as short of a time as possible. That's what the internet does. They figure out ways to break games that people didn't even think were possible. Ancient manuscript studies on mage birth, that's sociology. At least I think it is. No, it's history, okay. I keep hitting that chandelier. Oh, alchemy's not done. I thought it was. Now it is. What? Am I seriously getting stuck on books? Animal oracles. Legal treatment of forbidden magic. I bet you could get relatively close to those speedballs pretty easily. You didn't prioritize completing the first shelf to get the power-ups faster, and the power-ups snowballed into you getting 1,500 books done a day. If you were intending to go fast, you would go way faster. Yeah? Holy shit, it's Dave Sandstorm. Okay, it seems that Unsorted has just shoved the books randomly everywhere, but that doesn't beat the game. You have to put them in order, don't you? Like, can you just shove the books on the shelf and then it works? David Sandstorm, where have you been, my friend? Oh. Three hours and 36 minutes. You cleared this in 3 hours and 36 minutes? How the hell did you do that? Sandstorm's preparing for fucking world record run. I am curious. I would like to know. Banned for 10 days from chatting? Wait. You were? What would have gotten you banned? Like, not from my channel, right? Initially, I just gathered a bunch of books of the same color. speaking of self-imposed challenges, people do runs where you can't step on books lying around. How? How the hell do you get around then? I gotta be honest. How does that work? This was, yeah. I was gonna say, this was over here. So, what am I getting stuck on? Is that the top floor cleaned off? Oh no, there's a book down here. There's a couple down here, okay. I was gonna say. Just toss them on the shelves to hold until I got power-ups going. I threw all the books off the top level down to the bottom level. Now there's books floating in the air. Tried to get them prioritized so we could get the first fit shelf finished quicker. See, I was under the impression that the shelf had to be like actually finished, as in like all of the same books. Am I wrong? Can you just like fill up a shelf and they're like, oh cool, here you go, now you get magic? Because that, I mean, I could have just done that from the beginning. I was under the impression it had to be in order. Prioritize the spell that stacked the book you were holding. See, I didn't even do that until the end. This one, sort. The first one I did was insight, so I could see, so I could pick up a book and see where the rest of them were. I went after the art books because they were colorful and unique. So either way, you could have done it faster than you did from not even trying to get there until it accidentally happened. Yeah, it has to be in order. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Yeah, so what I did was I prioritized insight so that I could see where the books were, and then I did assemble, and then I worked on auto shelving, and then I did shelf guide, because by that time I already had I had to have or I had a pretty good idea of where everything went, and then this one I haven't even used yet. No number 5 on the keyboard? I mean, does the key still work? Oh, you're talking about... This is the one that you leveled first, okay. Under 100 books? Hell yeah. Oh, like I said, it's gonna be done today. That's crazy though that you did it in, what'd you say, under 4 hours? Because I have been playing for 10 hours and 30 minutes. I was not in that much of a hurry, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, I was not in any sort of a hurry. Okay, language is done. True corporate worker doing the job as slow as possible. Yes. 100%. Listen, I get paid by the hour, not by the job. I've worked jobs where I got paid by the job, and it sucks. I worked for a company one time where I had to unload trucks. Excuse me. And I got paid by the truck that I emptied during a shift. So I would have to do like 4 or 5 trucks a shift to make a decent paycheck. And even then, that's just what they told me. And I started to figure out pretty quickly when my checks weren't what I thought they were supposed to be, because I was adding, they had like a guide, quote unquote, on the wall. They were like, oh, if the truck weighs this many pounds and you get it unloaded, you get paid this much. And it basically went by truck weight. So I was keeping track of all the trucks that I was unloading, and I was unloading like 4 or 5 a night by hand. I was gonna say, fucking Eric did not ban you from chatting for 10 days. Yeah, the PP thing. Yeah, it was basically piece rate for the most part. But like I said, it was by like truck and weight and stuff like that. So I would always pick the heaviest trucks because you were supposed to have gotten paid more. And then I would keep track of the trucks that I was doing. And, excuse me, I would keep track of the trucks that I was doing every night that I worked and be like, okay, you know, before taxes, I should have X amount of money. And then when I would get my check, I would not have X amount of money. And I would go to my boss and say, well, hey, what's this about? And he would say, oh, you actually don't get paid all that. You only get paid this much per hour. And I was like, well, that's not what was agreed on. And I didn't stay there for very long because of that. As soon as I had a different job, I was out. Because I was like, well, if you're not actually even going to do the thing that you told me you were going to do, then... What a weird thing to say. Sandstorm, how long did it take you to find all the keys? It was funny because I didn't notice until afterwards. Like, I read the note that was over there, and I did not even see the fact that there was a key right there. Oh. You didn't even look for them until the end? Okay, I know I'm very close to the end, but I have to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. did the red one immediately, but not the others. Think he's dragging us out just to fuck with me. I'm not. I really had to pee. I've had so much coffee and water this morning. I thought I was gonna bust. Oh, it's this one. I love when I look at a shelf and I don't see exactly what I'm looking for immediately, and I just immediately get lost. Also, unpacking, I don't think I've heard of that. Maybe that will be what we play next. Economics, where did the taxes go, brother? You are speaking the truth. Shadow cloning and teleportation. The Bard's Book of Spells. Man Cave Bear will be the opposite of this game. It's a fun game. I think you'd enjoy it. Curry flavored poop, by the way. Yeah, we got that one yesterday. Yep, we got that one yesterday. We posed the question. It was answered. $3,071 of $3,072. How are we missing a book? Okay, well, first off, what's not finished? Let me step back and take a look. Awesome, man. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with whatever you're doing. This one is not. I bet you I have something in the wrong order. No, I'm just missing this one. Social Structures of Magical Civilizations. Well, you know what I can do? That. That's it. Wait, 399 out of 400 shelves? How is that possible? If all the books are put away, how is there a shelf that's not sorted? That's cool. That's funny that it, if you take a book, missing one book, one shelf out of order. Oh no, there can't be. I gotta look. Because honestly, it's gonna bother me. It's that one? Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this one down here. I was gonna say, it's not even... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... That might have been one that I did earlier when I did not have the magic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one. There we go. Kyla! Are you certain you want to leave? Yes. There's the ending, boys. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. We get a pizza party. Oh, that's funny. There's a message from the principal waiting for you. Go ahead and take a look. Evaluation by the principal. Congratulations, you are a very good person. 2, librarian. Listen, everybody is talking about how we handle the situation at the library. It is a huge story, a total success. It's because I made some very smart moves, probably the smartest moves in history of this university. Everything went perfectly because of my amazing leadership. I told you exactly what to do, and as always, I was proven right. I only settle for the best. Everybody knows that. Now, I've looked at the shelf, you organized everything, and honestly, it's a beautiful job. The books are in perfect order, exactly where they belong. I'm going to give you the credit you deserve for that. The fact that you were able to maximize your potential under my direction is a wonderful thing for you and for this library. You did a great job, truly spectacular. But I need you to understand one thing. The reason this library shines so brightly is that our hard work is producing results at the highest possible level, the standard I set. Your talent finally found its true form because of the foundation of my guidance. You were a little slow at times, but because of my precise instructions, everything ultimately came together in this perfect way. You are the librarian I personally chose. The fact that you did such a good job, the fact that you did the job perfectly is proof of how well this environment I've built actually functions. But where we are heading is even higher. Next time, keep that accuracy, but surprise me with lightning speed. I expect even more from you as we take our reputation to even greater heights. Principal Merlin, University of Celestal. Yeah, Sleepy Joe couldn't do that. Oh, that's so funny. 10 hours and 43 minutes. All right. Special stage. What is the special stage? Oh. Is everything literally just gonna go in itself? That's funny. Let's just stand back and watch the greatness, boys. Oh, I can't jump. I was gonna say I tried to jump to get up on there. That's kind of funny that they went ahead and put something like this in there. Is this a special stage? Yeah, apparently this is a special stage, and all you do is just go into it, hit Z, the books put themselves away. That's pretty funny. All right, well, yeah. We're not going to stand here and watch that. That's funny. That is hilarious. Okay. Well, let's see. It's only been like 2.5 hours. Maybe I'll go into... Yeah, I think I'm going to go into Subnautica. That was fun. I mean, it was fun for me. I enjoyed it. Dougie with the GGs. Hell yeah. Just going to set some things real quick. You got there literally in time to just see it. Hell yeah. A disorder about things being in disorder. What's up, kid?
I got a question.
What's your question?
Go on my Steam wish list.
Hold on. Do me a favor and mute that, please.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see. What do you want? You want me to go on your Steam wish list?
Yeah. I want to ask if I can get this for my birthday.
Well, we'll do that later.
Okay.
Don't worry about that right now. If you are the only one that can find order and disorder, do you have a disorder? Maybe. It's very possible. Something about messy desk, clean mind. Yeah. I think that's how it works. Okay. Oh. There we go. I was going to say we're a little bit... Oh, we got a little bit of lag. Where's my tadpole? Why is it all the way down there? Perhaps, although I still feel that is less of a disorder than playing a simulation of picking things up 1,000 times. Hey, listen, man. I enjoyed the shit out of it. That's all that matters. Jelly! Also, I made a new tadpole because the other one is still over there and I can't get to it because of the Shiver Leviathan. It was 3,072 times. Yeah, that's right.
Power connected. All systems online.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so let me get in here. It does. What's important is that you hung out. You had a good time teasing me. It's funny. I also do not... Whoa, my sensitivity is super high. Why is that? Let's turn that down. Okay, that's better. All right. So here's the thing. I wanted to work on an aquarium because I've seen people doing this where they literally just build around a portion of the outside.
Welcome aboard.
But I don't like the way this book, or this base, I got books on the brain. I don't like the way this base looks from the outside. I think it looks pretty terrible. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't like it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think it kind of looks like butts. So, I also kind of don't like the placement of it. I was trying to do like weird shapes. Didn't seem to work out too well. Looking like dongs is greater than looking like... Get the fuck out of here, you stupid things. Yeah, I also don't like the placement of it. So I want to change that as well. I also built this thing. This is pretty awesome. The hull chassis. This is really cool because not only does it have all this storage in the back, you can attach waterproof lockers to the side here on both sides. Anybody watch Triple? A lot of people did. I did not. I probably should have because it's one of the best things that WWE has going for it. But I refuse to pay for all the things that WWE requires you to pay for, and I didn't feel like streaming it. I didn't feel like looking for a pirate stream. Okay, so because I don't like that base. Oh, is it? See, I kind of figured with everything that WWE has going on that it was another thing that you had to pay for. I did not realize that it was free on YouTube. If I would have known that, I probably would have, you know, probably would have watched it. Because AAA is quite possibly one of the better things that, you know, WWE has going on. Okay, so Subnautica has a thing that I can refund bases from. So let's see. Yeah. If I look at that one and I hit refund, it literally gives me all of the stuff that was in that base. And you can see not all items visible, 35 out of 123 displayed. Which is very cool. It's a nice little feature they added.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So that'll stay there, and I can, since I refunded everything on the base, I just get it all back now. 30 minutes bell to bell. You know what's sad? I read that as 30 minutes to Taco Bell, and I got hungry. Isn't that sad? And immediately Kyla comes in with, ooh, Taco Bell. You give Taco Bell too much free promo on the stream. I needed a Baja Blast now. Yes. Eric, you're not wrong. We certainly do. But that's only because we love it so much. Send them a bill. Yeah, I wish it worked that way. We got to get Alex Zane in here, and he can hook us up with a sponsorship. Okay, so the only thing about the haul chassis is it is a little bit slower, but it has so much room when it comes to being able to get materials. Can I scan you? I don't think I can. No.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Living in a material world. You are a material girl. I've heard that before. Okay, so... I gotta hook power back up to my other base. This little shitty one up here. You be quiet over there, sir. I was gonna say, where is the other base? I've seen the clips, though, from the Mask versus Mask match. Apparently, everybody loved it. Which is awesome. Good for those guys.
Seek fresh water intake.
That's honestly really cool.
Warning. Power offline. Power connected. All systems online.
Where's my tadpole? There it is.
30 seconds.
So is the full show available up on YouTube then? I mean, I guess if it was streamed on YouTube, then yes. So I might have to go back and check it out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It was great. I just worry that they won't have something for Gable to do now and let him go. Yeah. That would suck. Like, honestly, that would really suck if they were just like, oh, hey, by the way, now that you did this incredible thing, we don't have anything for you. Why is that showing power there, but it's not showing power there? Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can get Chase Hasty at BYG. I'm probably going to say that's not a thing that's going to happen. But you never know. Okay, stream elements. I'm going to have to go and turn that off because that's going to get really annoying. The global cooldown is supposed to be a lot more for that. So I'm just going to turn that part off. Because I don't want it to say go to YouTube every 3 seconds. Let's see. Chatbot. I think it's, yeah, it's under there. Let's see. Let's edit that. Advanced settings. Don't mind me. I'm just going to turn this off. Just going to take the keywords out and then it won't do anything. Or at least it shouldn't. Why get Chase Hasty when you can get Boomer and Prime? I think the answer to that is pretty self-evident. I don't think anybody even knows where those guys went. I remember asking somebody about them years ago, and they were just like, I have no idea.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard.
Water from fibrous pulp. That's what I mean. I have no idea who even knows where they are. When I went to Florida, there was a... When I went to Florida, there was a guy named Boomer down there. And I was like... I had to ask him, I'm like, that's not the same Boomer from Jersey, is it? And so everybody was like, no, it's somebody else. Okay, at least do that. I mean,
Caloric intake.
it would be pretty funny. Sugar of Saturn. If I make that, is there anything that I can do with it? How do I make a biofuel block? My other thing is over here. I think the last time... Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I as far as I know, nobody has... Nobody even knows where they are. Would be kind of insane to see them after all this time. I always liked them. I never had any problem with them.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, we're always good dudes, but like I said, I have no idea where they would have went. Last time you remembered them was BYG2. Yeah, that probably would have been the last place you saw them. Okay. So all this stuff is going. So now I got to figure out where to put this other base. I have all that stuff. It's somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Base refund. So... where would be a good place to put it?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's get this out of here. Maybe down here? No, that would be too close to the needler's nest. I don't want to be getting attacked by them all the time. It actually looks like there's quite a few of them. Okay, be careful. Make sure you're safe on the way back. Maybe down here on this little platform. There's some power right there. Let's see how much. Ooh, that's a pretty good amount. Yeah, maybe this will be the spot where we go ahead and set up shop for like the end game base. It's a nice flat surface right by some power. We don't have to go super far with it. There is a needler there though. I still think right here will be a good spot. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I I really wish I could get my other tadpole back. That would be fantastic. Oh, I gotta eat. I gotta get back and eat. Okay. I feel like I should also go back and get my my Scout Ray chassis, but that's all the way back there. Then I have to go past the Collector Leviathan, so that might not be a good idea.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Okay, I've got 2 biofuels. And now I can make... Yeah, there we go. Nutrient blocks. And I have some water. Oh, these things grow so quickly. It's nice. So... get some more food and water going. And then work on a base. Work on a better base, I should say. Load that up. Keep this going as much as we can. I am out of space. Severely. And with a channel like that, I expect more fart redeems. I mean, you're not wrong in thinking that, I guess. But it's just, stop whispering in my ear, you weirdo. It's just a play on my name. So unfortunately, there is none of that. Okay. We're gonna take a bunch of titanium. Because that's everything that I have. I mean, that's not to say that we can't add any more. Let's throw some titanium in there. I still have all of these plants that I never planted down at the other base. Because I just did not like the way that it looked. There you go. That's a lot of titanium. That's what most of the base was, though, because I didn't get a chance. Whoa.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. I gotta make some upgrades for this. Okay. Yeah, I think that spot down there is gonna be prime spot for the new base. Whoa! Oh, okay. You know what? I forgot that there's a channel point redemption for that, because I'm pretty sure that's also my raid sound. Also, again, if anybody has like any suggestions for stuff like that, let me know in the Discord and we can absolutely add more things. Because those are just the things I have set up from sound alerts. They don't have to stick around. We can do more. There also is a new thing down at the bottom called Tangia, where you can play memes and alerts and stuff. I'm pretty sure I have it on here. Actually, it might not be over the live gameplay. I might have to add that. Yeah, I might. Yeah, there we go. Now it's added. But that also, you know, somebody stop him. Yeah, we can definitely do more. The Tangia thing, though, is bit related, so I'm not ever going to ask anybody to actually spend their money on me like that. That's just if you have extra things. All the classic LW. It seems like even if unintentionally you attract a far positive odd. Hey, listen, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so might as well just get started with a standard room. I think what we should do is like right here. And we'll have it up kind of high.
Warning. Power offline.
I know, there's no power. Thank you for that. Okay. Well, I'm not a fan of the way that that clipped through, but whatever. All the classic LW. He stole that baby something. I mean, if we can get those things, we can absolutely add them into StreamerBot. I can make them commands through there. I just have to do it. Okay. We're probably... Okay, I don't have any quartz. Is there any quartz around that I could just break real quick? I know there's quartz back up at the base, but I obviously did not bring that with me.
30 seconds.
I am almost out of oxygen. I also almost went to the other thing. That's a good one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Oh. Go back to what I was doing. So we can add another full-blown room right there. Eric's got all the classics memorized. I don't know how big the moon pool section has to be either. I'm still a little bit confused on that. The moon pool is a little bit weird, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, it doesn't seem like there's much logic to it. I hope that's something that they fix. Oh. Go back and see if I can get any more material real quick. What do I have in here? That's just titanium, and I have glass, so I can do windows, but I can't do anything else because I don't have quartz. Also, it might be a good idea to just throw down some grow beds right here. I think I'm gonna wait on the... Oh, I do want to throw down a beacon so I don't lose my base. I think it might be a good idea to wait on building the aquarium or any sort of type of thing like that until we get foundations. Because trying to do it with the rooms and to mess around with everything was way too much. It was so much of a pain in the ass. Can I do a nook? I can. So maybe what we do is we add 2 of these to the front to kind of offset how it looks. And I don't want to do ladders. I'm not a fan of the ladders in this game. There are so many to choose from. Like, we just have to get them done. We just have to figure out what we need and what we want. And then, yeah, I'll do the... Probably just do like a big window right there, and we'll do the moon pool inside. Go away, Needler. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm just looking for things that we could add to the channel that obviously mean something to us and get them set up. That way we can, you know, it's just fun little things, even if it's just for us. Inside jokes. And then we can just add more as time goes, you know? +1 for fart.wave. Yeah. Other people will learn to appreciate them. That's true. Wish I could see... Like, I know that it's giving you... Here we go. We need some glass. That's what we need. I wish it would give you pages, so that way you could go through like that. Yeah, other people will learn to appreciate them, but also, like I said, along the way, we can just add more. You know? I think as the channel goes along, we'll come up with more inside jokes and jokes that people appreciate. Yeah, we can rotate them 100%. That's all things that we can do. Like I said, I want to get into using StreamerBot a lot more. It seems like that's going to be the way to go with things, because it just seems like there's a lot more customization. Seasonal redeems, yeah. Seasonal redeems, seasonal emotes. I've seen people do that before. Okay, can we do a moon pool? We can. Is it going to work the way that I want it to? Maybe it would just be a better idea to throw a hatch on this at first. Oh, there we go.
Welcome aboard.
I do like this. Should the moon pool go here? And is that going to be enough room to build a dock? A lot of the times things get added because people will love that and it rarely gets used. Yes. Yes, I 100% agree with that. I think that that's very true. That's something that I think happens with a lot of things. Things will get added in because it's popular in the moment, but then is it going to stay popular? We don't know. Okay, can we do a half round room in here? We can't because we don't have enough glass. So what I'm thinking is the base does not need to be that huge.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The LWF things are timeless. It's been... Yeah, we still quote them. That's what I mean. We can absolutely add things in for us, but for new people to the channel, they're not going to understand someone stop him, he's a madman. Or, you know, the whole mooses and Mises thing. Yes, they'll probably grow to like it, but they won't understand what it means. They're going to learn today. I like the enthusiasm. Okay, so yeah, thinking what I could do is like this section here will be like the crafting area, or maybe I'll build it over there a little bit more, add like another room. I know I can build more modularly. Is that a word? God, I thought I saw something coming up through the water at me there. I don't want to throw a regular room onto this. I want to see if I can throw a half-round room onto it. But basically what I'm thinking is, like, you have the moon pool, and we'll probably extend it. I think I'm surprised. I'm somewhat surprised that capitalism didn't get a hold of 6-7 yet. Oh, yeah. I mean, give it time. Absolutely, give it time. Maybe we could extend this out a little bit more. I have more than enough titanium. Yeah. And then come up through the dock here. Crafting area. Lockers. And then maybe even... we can't extend it out through there because I don't have any more titanium on me. There's probably some in there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like, that's when you know the meme went full circle. When the focus tests... yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, it's anything to make a dollar, you know. Let's take out a little bit more titanium. Oh, look at that. We have a bunch of it. How much glass did I need to make a round room? I need 5 pieces of glass. And I don't have any more. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So then even what we could do here is
Welcome aboard.
push this out a little bit further. Just to give it a little bit of room. I think that looks pretty good. And then maybe even have... let's do... okay, so I can't push it out anymore without doing this first. Okay, I actually kind of like that. And then maybe what I can do is... I can make another tadpole and have a separate one for the Hall chassis and one for the Scout Ray chassis. Maybe.
Welcome aboard.
But for now, let's go back up here to this base. And more than likely what I'm going to do is refund this base as well and just integrate it into the new one. And then I'm going to have to go back and get all of the thermal plants and push them down to that other space. I want my other tadpole, but I can't get to it. Which really sucks. But Rapid, I do appreciate all of the I do absolutely appreciate all of the suggestions.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because like I said earlier, I have no delusions of thinking that, like, I'm going to blow up as a streamer. But I want to make... I want to do this as a hobby because it's fun for me. It also gives me a chance to try out new games and kind of get that old school feeling of, like, playing a game with your friends, because everybody can hang out in the chat and we can bullshit about the games. But also, like I said, do more community stuff as well. I'd love to get some games going on. We were talking about it earlier, where we could have game nights for everybody, and do all types of things like that. And that's honestly what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for an excuse to play games and hang out with my friends. Will this attach to... It will. But it does look kind of janky if I just do the half-round room. So maybe I should add a little bit of a room onto it. I know I said I didn't really want... But maybe what we do is this. And then we add the half-round room like that. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's got to be more penis-shaped.
Welcome aboard.
I mean, like I said, I don't need a huge base. It's just single player. But, like, I do love playing around with Subnautica's base building system. It is a lot of fun. I think it's one of the best. Maybe we just extend this out a little bit that way. Kind of give us a little bit more room.
30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, shit, there's no oxygen in here. Hey, you be nice to him. You already banned him for 10 days from the chat.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, they're shooting the shit out of my, my tadpole. Yeah, that's not too terrible. Do it again. And they do have things that I can throw on top to make it not as flat. Oh, what I wanted to do was add some gardens over here. Some grow beds. Exterior.
Fresh water intake.
Okay. Exterior facility. No, it would be under cultivation. Yeah, so we can do... Can I... Oh, I can't put them on there? I thought I could. Well, you know what? They can go right on top of the base. Oh. And then we can do that. We can extend it out a little bit. I think that's where foundations are going to come in nice. Okay, so I can't do it there anymore. You be nice to Sandstorm and his weird pee-pee.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then at the very least, I can take this stuff that's been in here and I can plant it. That's lithium. Yeah, what I can do is we'll enable snapping. That way. Oh, no. That way everything is... That way everything is nice.
Seek caloric intake.
Okay, well... What else do we have? We have these. I don't think I need too many of those. But we definitely need some of these. build area obstructed. Maybe we'll put you all the way over there. Oh, do I have enough for... No, I don't have enough for another one. And then we'll do some pent. Trying to figure out where you can go. Right there is good. And then some cradle shoot root. And I can always add more.
30 seconds.
Oh, water. Or air would be nice.
Aboard, Captain.
Can't do it, but I'll do you one better. What's the one better that you'll do them? I don't believe you will. Let's extend this out a little bit more. And then we can move this. And then we'll just... Nope. Oh, these can be moved in even closer. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't realize those could be that close to each other. Now I want to make this one normal. Oh, I don't have enough for that one. That's fine. But then I can add some of these in. If we can get them to line up. Those are big. Oh, I don't have enough for that. I have more back at the base. That's good enough for now.
30 seconds.
Aboard, Captain.
Now I gotta go back and get water. Love this game. Can't wait for the next update. I know. I'm very excited for this, the new update. That's not where I want to go. I want to go up here. Yeah, I finished early access like maybe a week or so ago. I can't remember exactly when, but it was pretty fantastic. I'm very excited to see what else they do. I love that the architects are back and that they're going to play a big part in this story. I can't wait. Well, picking on Sandstorm more could be better. Okay. Also, I think maybe what I should do is
Systems online.
take some power down to, when we've got water, go down and disconnect one of those thermal plants. Got some more biofuel blocks. We turn those into nutrient blocks, or at least some of them. I didn't realize I didn't have that much salt. But that's okay, because there should be plenty of salt around here. And if not, I have my metal farms. I can grow it. Actually, I don't know if that works with salt. I'm pretty sure it works with every item in the game. But don't quote me on that, because honestly, I don't know. Also, apparently these guys right here... Come here, you little bastard. Where are you? Yeah, that's a food source as well. And then there's also another one around here that I haven't been able to find that unlocks a new type of water. I think it was ionic water, maybe? Okay. So have a little bit of the base refund here. Try and take that... Actually, no. What I want to do... before I get too sidetracked, which is something that happens way too often with me.
Captain.
How much... I have enough room. Okay. So I want to take at least one or two of these thermal generators down here apart and put them at the new base. Also, I don't care what they say, that is a giant crab leg, and we're gonna see a giant crab monster at some point in this game. We have to. Like, there's no way that we can't. That is a crab. That is definitely some sort of a monster that we're gonna have to deal with. Besides the tree. Okay, so let's deconstruct this one once I get the right tool. We'll deconstruct this one. Oh, I don't have enough, of course. That's fine. You can get meds for your doctor for that. You're not wrong. And maybe I should. Welcome in, Rock Your Socks. How are you doing today? I hope your day is fantastic. We finished the librarian game. Total playtime, 10 hours and almost 45 minutes. And then Sandstorm came in and said, hey, I did it in less than 4. So I was more than a little surprised about that. Yeah, finished it today. Much to the dismay of Eric. I know he was looking forward to about 10 more hours of that game. It was easily his favorite on the channel so far. It's not true. He hated it. Okay, exterior facilities, thermal plant. Let's make sure that it's getting all the power that it can. And then how much? That's not going to be enough to reach. So we're going to have to go back and get some more. But how far can I stretch this? I mean, maybe the thing to do would be to just second quest, yeah. I said I'm probably going to play it off stream. I need copper, and I don't think I have any. I honestly think I'm going to play it off stream and just maybe see how much I can get done. Okay, so maybe the spot would be to refund that base as well. That way everything's right here and I can just grab it as I need it. But I wonder, if I refund that base, is it going to refund all of that stuff too, since it's connected to the base? I guess we're gonna find out. So, are we looking? Nope. Not that one. Not that one. Wait, is it that one? Yes, it is that one. Okay, so refund bases. It's that one. Refund. That's the other one. Refund. Okay, that did give us a bunch more copper, which we can use for power. Should probably go in and make the battery chargers and stuff like that. But for now, let's focus on power. So how far can we go with this? Right there. Get away from me, you dumb fish. Oh, okay. Is that going to be enough to reach?
Power offline. Power connected. All
It is.
systems online.
Sweet.
Welcome aboard.
Nice. So now we have power. Can I build all of the things that I need to build? I can build a fabricator, which is going to go right there. And then can I do... I can't. Probably because I don't have all of the stuff in my inventory. Maybe I should go in and start building some lockers. Let's get as much titanium as possible. Go in and start building some lockers.
Welcome aboard.
Which I think all the lockers are going to go over here. Can't do the floor lockers. Oh, it is dark. Yo, get out of here, bulletfish. Let's put some of this stuff away. And then... Where? God, it is dark. Right here. So let's take some quartz as well.
Welcome aboard.
And then we'll make some floor lockers. Put it as far over as it can go. Why? Wait a minute. Why? What? I was gonna say, what do you mean I can't put that there? Oh, what do I need? Titanium. Of all the things that I could need. Of all the absolute things that I could need, titanium being one of them right now.
Welcome aboard.
Okay. Is that... I can't fit that there? Probably not, but I think that's pretty good on lockers. So then now what we can start doing is just unloading as much of this stuff as possible. So that way I can just start building in the base. And then later on go back and double check and make sure that everything in there,
Welcome
or
aboard.
everything back at those bases, has been deconstructed and transferred over. So for right now, it's just going to be a lot of back and forth. Did I get that? I didn't. But at the very least, I have a little bit better of a base going. I've got food, which is good. I keep losing where my stuff is, though. Oh, get out of here. There's so much titanium. Maybe I should start taking out of here. I'm probably not going to need that much titanium, honestly. Well, no, probably will. Because a lot of the extras require the titanium. Start taking from here so we can get a few more different materials at least. I wish it would let you scroll or something so I could see the rest of what we've got going on. Because is most of it just titanium?
Welcome aboard.
if that's the case, then I can just start making stuff for the base to make it look a little bit better. Also, can I do... What do I need? Titanium ingots. And that's titanium ingots, which I should get from all this other stuff. Once I get through all this titanium, holy hell. Maybe I should empty the other one out. I might have to make more lockers if I'm being honest. Might just have to make some of the smaller lockers up there. I think that only costs regular titanium. Yeah. Oh, I kind of don't like the way that looks though there. No, it's not bad. I'll just do this for now, and then that way it can just eat up a lot of the titanium that I have. Get it out of the way. That one has 133 items in it. This one only has 67. I want to start taking some more of it. Can I transfer? I can't transfer this over either. That sucks. I was hoping that would be a thing. But what we can do is we'll just start shoving the titanium in these smaller lockers. So that way they're not taking up all of the space in the bigger ones. Because see, look at how much of it already is being taken up by that. Brandon, thank you for the like on the live. I appreciate that, man. You a Subnautica fan? It's a great game. If you've never played it, I absolutely suggest going back playing the original one. If you can. Below Zero, it's good. You could probably skip it though. Although it does have a good, like, kind of a heartwarming story. You're playing right now? Awesome. It's such a good game, isn't it? I've said this many times before, but Subnautica easily is a top 5 franchise for me. I love it.
Seek fresh water intake.
I want to go back and play some of the mods that people are making, like, what is it? Something of the Ancients? I can't remember what it is, and the Red Plague. I'd like to do that as well. Okay, that one's gone. So that says deconstruct refund, so I'm gonna guess that the other stuff is still over there. That is so much titanium. It's crazy.
Welcome aboard.
Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Are there any other games that you're playing right now besides Subnautica? We just got done with Librarian, Tidy Up the Arcane Library. A game where, if you're not familiar with it, you put away 3,000 books. 3,072 to be exact, if I'm remembering that right. Took me 10 hours. 10 hours of pure bliss of putting away things.
Welcome aboard.
That is so much titanium. Well, at least I know I have it for when I really start building. What's What's your favorite part about Subnautica? The OG one. Let's start there. Let's take all of this stuff. That's a lot of glass too, man. I didn't realize I had that much stuff.
Welcome aboard.
I think one of my favorite parts about the OG is the simplicity of it, and then the story. Story is just top notch, I think, anyway. Okay, now do I have enough that I could build my... I still don't. I need titanium ingots and silver ingots, which are probably in here. Well, I know they're in here. The base refund was pretty good. Wait. How do I not have... How do I not have the stuff to do this? Titanium ingots and silver ingots. I should have... There's copper ingots. Oh, you know what? I moved that to the other base, so that's going to be in the other... Also, thank you for the sharing the live, man. Appreciate that. I forgot. I put that in the other base. I took it out of that one that I had up here originally, put it in the one I put down there, and then refunded it up here because I thought I was going to build the rest of my base up here, but I like it down on that little platform. It's closer to the... It's closer to some thermal power, which is good, but it's also a nice flat surface. It's mostly out of the way of things. There are a couple... Oh, it didn't disconnect my metal farms. I thought it did. Well, I'm gonna have to come back and do all that stuff. Oh! I almost drove right into it. Okay, yeah, let's take this stuff. Silver ingot. We'll wait on the copper right now. I just want to get my moon pool or my dock built. Nope, that's not where I want to go. There's going to be a lot of back and forth for a little bit, and I don't have the fast version of the tadpole because I left it in that base over there. I'm going to have to go back and get it. Because I would imagine the rest of the game is going to take place over here. Maybe? I would think so anyway. Excuse me. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Now I should be able to make the things that I need. Yeah, I can do the tadpole dock, which... Yeah. Is that going to work with the hull chassis on it, though? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's... This is going to be in the way. Yeah, insufficient space to dock. So maybe I try to throw it in the middle. I mean, I also don't really need to put that on. Like, I can just disconnect it and do this. Yeah. And then you know what? If we decide later that we want to make it a little bit bigger to actually give it sufficient space to dock, that'll be pretty good. Okay. But I think that's pretty good for now. At 3.5 hours, I think I'm going to exit the game. We're going to save. And I'm going to switch over to that. I'm going to say thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Let's see who we're going to raid out to. Is anybody I know streaming right now? No. So if you're able to, I would really appreciate it if you stuck around for the raid. Let's see. Let's go to similar or smaller size. Let's go here. This looks pretty good. But again, appreciate it if you can stick around. I would love it. And I'll see you again on Tuesday night. We'll be playing something different. What yet? I'm not sure. If you can, go ahead and get your raid stuff ready. And I appreciate you hanging out with me.